Welcome to episode 121 of the First Rounders. At least the Toy Story broadcast looked pretty cool. This your boy B. Willingham, aka hanging with Mr. Cooper.
What's good, everybody? This is your boy, the Real Reggie, aka still on the bring Justin Fields to the Atlanta Falcons train. You still on that? You still on that?
Now. What's going on, everybody? Just Corporal Rivers, aka Curtis Martin. Let's get it.
Curtis Martin. Oh shit!
Damn.
You got me on that one right. The Curtis Martin. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Man, can you
just wish they had Curtis Martin right now? I bet you. Should either them or the Patriots. Probably the Patriots more because they scored 3 whole points.
I wish they had Chad Pennington on the team. But y'all, how y'all boys doing? It's just 3 of us this time. King Leon couldn't be here. He's actually with cousin Jeff. Cousin Jeff. Word on the street is cousin Jeff back on the East Coast.
Oh,
and he's
celebrating
his birthday. So
Yeah, buddy, it's going down.
I would say he's old, but we're not too much older than him. So happy birthday, Jeff.
Yeah.
Shots for you old compared to me.
Shot for Jeff. For Jeff. Cheers.
Yeah.
Hey, he was. I talked to him earlier, man. He said he was recovering, but he's going back at it tonight. Yeah,
yes, sir. Georgia Southern. That's Georgia Southern for you right there. That's Georgia Southern for you right there, man. That's what's up, man. But like y'all said, man, definitely birthday shout out to cousin Jeff. Definitely a friend of the show. So definitely, he's living it up big in the city. So definitely, wish him a very happy and very, safe birthday. Stay safe out there, but
yes,
give it up.
Safe. Yep.
Give it up.
Yes. He's celebrating today. I've been celebrating ever since Sunday because your boy with a 10-10 record and barely making it to the playoffs in fantasy baseball. Your boy is the dang fantasy league championship. Down South Georgia boy. So, first thing first, I would like to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ because I definitely couldn't have won this without you. And I'm also dedicating this to Jacob DeGrom because I had to drop you after your Tommy John surgery. You definitely contributed to the championship. Oh. And also, I would like to dedicate this to the late Lil Saint. But I'm gonna go on to close it out. This is gonna be my first and last year playing fantasy baseball. I'm one and done, man. Retiring fantasy league baseball, man. It's some serious and time consuming, but nothing else going on in the summertime. So I'm like, hey, why don't I just play fantasy baseball? But yeah. So
alrighty then. Yep. First rounders first.
First round, first and last. I'm one and done.
So you John Calipari in your fantasy baseball experience is what you're saying.
Yeah, without the sanctions.
Damn.
Without D-Rose. Yep. Yeah. Speaking of talking about basketball, dang, didn't get them too much to talk about them last week. Your boy been under the weather. Want to talk to y'all about that Dame traded. Dame Lillard got traded to the Bucks. I don't know. I don't know. That's just one reason why I'm kind of not liking the NBA right now because all the good players they go to one team. I'm like, why can't y'all just play against each other? It's like all these superstars.
I mean, my thing has always been, again, this. I think this is one of the reasons why I wasn't too bothered too much, at least at the time. When Kevin Garnett and Ray Allen went to the Celtics, specifically Kevin Garnett, until everybody started making it a thing of he was suffering so long and that he deserved the ring. I mean, nobody deserves anything that comes to him. You still got to work hard and earn it, just like everybody else who's getting paid millions of dollars to play to bounce the ball around the court though, but. In Dame's case, I mean, as much as we like to say that, or at least we see teams, or at least we get all these guys about not competing against each other, or at least not having their talents go each other, man, because you don't want anybody monopolizing, sport or whatnot, though. But we see it all the time, though, man. That again, good wants to play, with good, and because for whatever factors there are, and specifically in Dame's case, the Trailblazers have had plenty of times to build around him. They've had plenty of times to get the coaching right. They still haven't, and I still believe upper mobility because if we can leave our jobs to go somewhere else to get paid better or for better, lifestyle conditions or for better, benefits than what we get in our current job, we can do that. But, players have to, just sit around and have sorry organizations, just back them up all because of loyalty. Is it loyalty or because, we're afraid of super teams? I mean, it is what it is, man. I mean, we said it last year after, Kyrie was traded to Dallas in the middle of the season, man. These guys still didn't know how to play together.
Nope.
In Dame's case, they still, need to – at least he got in before, preseason camp. So at least, come in preseason camp, though, man. But, T brought it up, last year. And one of the reasons why we still didn't believe in the Mavericks after that Kyrie trade. These guys still need to play – still need to know how to play together. They still need to put egos aside. They still need to do their part, too. I mean, you could get all the pieces. And even when the Heatles were formed, the Heatles got to the big dance, but they still didn't know how to play championship basketball together. They still had to get some seasons under them before they could be real championship contenders. And I still think this might be the case, still with, Dame, even though I think Dame definitely complements a lot of games. Like I think I told y'all in the group me, I can just imagine the pick and roll with him and Giannis. And again, he gives you something, that's was lost, because now we can probably talk about it later, though, but Drew Holiday is now officially Boston Celtic now. So yeah.
So
more movement going around, the NBA before the season begins, though. But you can, like I say, you definitely have shoot again. Of course, the other Lopez twin. Like I keep forgetting, which one plays for. What it is for Milwaukee, but those dudes could, to still shoot, and it's just something that they haven't had. Chris Middleton, you really can't depend on him, to be a second viable scoring option.
Hell no, I forgot about he was on that team.
You can't depend on him anymore. And when Giannis got hurt, that was pretty much curtains for the Bucks.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Again, I think it was better he went there than to the damn Miami Heat. I mean, for one, the Heat's in the Southeast division, so yeah. I don't want the Hawks to play the Heat with Dame Lillard 4 times.
Hell no.
4 times a season. So yeah, I'd rather face them, in the playoffs more, than having to face them in season. But yeah, like I said, a contender definitely gets stronger. But again, we have to put we have to definitely put a lot of it on Portland just failing on their part too. But that's just how I see it too, man. Like I said, you can only have so much around you. You can only be so talented, man. But if you have no organizational support, you have no chance at winning a championship in any of these major sports.
Yeah. I see. Like I said in our group chat, I hated that they did it right before preseason, because I would have liked him to be traded a month after the finals are over, so he can go through training camp. They can do their little pickup games on the side. Like, he can go through all of that as a team member, so they can get the chemistry up. But now, I mean, shoot, dude just got there last week, and preseason is about to start. It's October. It's finally October. Preseason about to start, and then right into the regular season, man. Regular season started at the end of the month. So the first 20 to 25 games gonna look freaking tragic.
Yes. We ain't
talking about. Also, T, don't forget, they also got a first-year coach too, so that's not gonna help. So yeah.
Yeah. So first 25 games gonna be treasured just like Ja Morant.
Bruh. That's just gonna be tragic with Dame. I mean, I like the trade for him. Not saying nothing about the trade. They're all, Dame's great player. He can definitely that pick and roll, like you said, pick and roll gonna be ridiculous because you're gonna try to guard Dame, and then shoot, but Giannis is gonna be open down the middle, and then they got his other brother to come play. Like, bro, how much they paying all three of these brothers, bro? I mean, we know Giannis is getting the most money.
Giannis is getting paid. Everybody else, the other ones getting
everybody's getting the league minimum,
right?
They're probably getting like 500,000, and they're like, "Oh yes,
nah, they getting awesome. 85. They getting 85,000 a year."
Because we used to steal back in Greece. We used to steal every day. So this is awesome. 500,000 is awesome. I just send the rest of the money home. They're sending their contracts home to Greece. And then fucking Giannis is just paying for everything, and everybody at the house together. Mm-hmm. But yeah, man. I mean, Drew to the Celtics, bro. They just got they got a good player, and I mean they already had good players, so I don't know, man.
Yeah, they need somebody to replace Marcus Smart. He probably is a good replacement for them.
They got Marcus Smart. We also got rid of Michael Brogdon. They got 2 first as well, though. So also paid Steve Price.
That is, bro.
Tony Bennett, Malcolm Brogdon played in Virginia. Yeah,
but the East. I'm looking at the East by All-Star break. After All-Star break, it's going to be something serious. Like, everybody gets their chemistry right. Prayerfully, nobody gets injured. And they're going to be, the East going to be rolling. It's going to be tough out there in the East. I don't know about the West because they got stuff. They got people all over the place in the West. But the East is, I'm going to be looking at the East because the East is going to be, they got that man come over to the East, man. Hey, let's get it, boy. I can't wait. I can't wait to watch these games, man. Can't wait. Can't wait. Yeah, I'm gonna miss the first 20, 25 games because that's gonna be tragic. But coming up on the All-Star break and then after the All-Star break, it should be some good basketball, man.
Sure. I think the odds right now have both the Celtics and the Bucks are the 2 favorites to actually to actually win the ship.
Yeah, buddy. We'll see.
Yeah, like I said, we'll have more basketball. Hell, basketball's coming up. I'm gonna say maybe 3 more weeks.
Yeah,
basketball's coming up.
Buddy.
Yeah, we'll be talking about that in one of our episodes. So we might even have a special. You never know. Just stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Yeah. Pop up on you.
Yeah.
So what we're trying to tell y'all, man, is definitely tap in every episode. That's pretty much the gist of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Tap in every episode and come talk your cash shit with us, cause that's what we love. We love the fan interaction. We love our followers. Shout out to the followers. Shout out to our sponsor, CJ Sneaker Lab. Send your shoes over there and get them back new for sure.
For sure. Yeah. But yeah, we did have some college football this past weekend. You already know everybody wants to hear about is Coach Prime. So yeah, the bowl was getting blown out at first, but they found a way to.
That's no joke.
Yeah. They found a way to end up losing by 7 points. So
we said that
that was the game.
We said that again, this would be a much better game for Colorado than it was against Oregon because of the fact that we've been saying it. It's the reason why I didn't pick USC in preseason to go to the playoffs.
No.
They still can't play defense.
Nah, they can't.
They can't play defense, even though they actually play pretty they were doing pretty good, that first half. I mean, you could claim. I mean, of course, okay, you could say because they did go up big. I mean, one time I think they were up like 34-14 and like 41, 41-14 or something though. But I mean, of course, man, these are still kids though. So it is easy to say they could get complacent. It is easy to say they can take their foot off the gas. Some of it wasn't play, but at the same time, though, man, when you see that somebody who wasn't, especially somebody, well, Shadur, we all know Shadur got game, but when somebody who wasn't doing anything the previous 4 games is all of a sudden just going slap off on you, you make no type of adjustments to contain that. Nope. That just shows me that again, of course, USC's always been suspect on defense, but yeah, it just shows y'all that Caleb Williams still needs to basically be Heisman Caleb Williams to win the majority of their games because again, they give the booty on defense. That's what they do.
Yeah,
they've always and they still do it, man. USC just gives up the booty on defense. In fact, y'all gonna see this is the thing because a lot of teams this past Saturday gave up the booty on defense.
Yeah. And I will say this about USC: if they don't score 30 points, they're not gonna win the game.
I'm already score 40. To be honest,
yeah. If they, I go
40.
Yeah.
Oh,
damn.
Yeah, because. Yeah, you saw it.
You right,
firsthand, man. I mean, and I said it took Caleb going slap off, just to stave off, a furious, Colorado rally.
Yeah, USC got that mean machine kind of vibe, mean machine from the longest yards. What the dude named Paul Crew, that's Caleb Williams right there. So so he can't like get any kind of suspensions or get injured or anything like that. So cause they had what the dude name was Brucey as a quarterback there. They can't have him as a quarterback. Bruce.
Brucey. Nah.
Brucey.
Nah, you don't need all that. All that at all, man. But like I said, it was that's why I turned off the game at the half. Because it was looking.
I left
very rough.
Before then, my boy. I'll tell you that.
I don't blame you, T. I don't blame you. I definitely don't blame you, bro. It pretty much it didn't turn out like it was, but I definitely thought
it went up. They went up 21-0. I was like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. They like what? 34-14, like in the first half.
Nah, I'm good, bro. I'm good on that. I'm good on that, bro.
Yeah. Well,
y'all ain't about to make me watch this whole game like I did. Almost watched the whole game versus Oregon, and y'all didn't do a damn thing. Y'all just got smoked the whole game.
Hell, who the hell do Colorado play next weekend?
I'm not about to watch that again. It's a whole bunch of other college games on.
Right.
I think they play Arizona State next weekend, B. So
they should be hopefully they should beat them. You said hopefully they should.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Still waiting on that man Travis Hunter to come back through.
You're right. I think he wanted to play so bad on this past weekend.
Yeah, he did. But yeah, like I said, there's a lacerated river and that is just
No. You gotta just like Coach said, you gotta think about the long run, man.
Absolutely.
This is just a couple of weeks, man. It's not like you out for the season. You'll be back. You just missed the 2 most important games y'all played.
Right.
Oh well, it is what it is. And then they said him and the guy went bowling together.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Again, they realize, man, bro, this is it's just a game. That's the thing about it. The only motherfuckers who make more of shit than what it is the motherfuckers who get paid to.
That's true.
Again, like I said, Travis Hunter said this man did what he was supposed to do. Yeah, these boys know ball, man. Like I said, man,
Travis,
I said, don't feel too sorry.
Travis,
about
and
these
Travis
kids, man.
ain't
These
got no
kids-
issues. I ain't got no issues.
Exactly. I'm about to say, bro, these kids are damn near Wolverine, man. I said, these kids, heal up and be fine in no time, man. Like I said, man, again, the only ones who get hurt are the ones who aren't playing the game and have no direct, impact from it.
Right.
It's always funny how they end up being the one who are hurt most by a game than the ones who are actually playing it.
Yep, that's true. They probably had some money in it involved.
Gambling on college games.
Of course. Yeah.
Well, shoot, speaking of gambling, man, like I said, again, I'm definitely sorry about this team, man, but we're definitely going to balance it out we're going to balance it out after we talk about this, though, man. But I mean, I didn't consider it an upset. But
no, it wasn't. No,
Kentucky,
it wasn't. No,
yeah, Kentucky was favored. Yeah, Kentucky was still favored, but I just didn't think, that Kentucky was.
Right.
Again, you called it be. Kentucky might actually be decent this year.
Oh yeah,
bro. I told somebody I wish Florida wasn't ranked because they're not good enough to be top 25.
You blame Tennessee.
They're not. When I watched part of that when they played Charlotte.
Yeah, that Charlotte game was rough.
Bruh, that was horrible. That should have been whatever you want to say, 42-0 at halfway second quarter. Should have been. It should have been. That's when we was dominant back years ago with Tebow and them. When we would just come out and like at halftime, after halftime, we're not putting our starters back in. Like that's what that game should have been, but it wasn't. It was still Charlotte could come back and get a couple plays their way, and they could come back and make shit close. The way they played Tennessee is the way they should have played Charlotte, but they came out and was flat-footed and was messing around, and they didn't play Charlotte like they should have played them. So. And the tackling, I've never gotten this tackling with your shoulder or just trying to, shoulder check somebody and tackle them. Like I've always been taught when you tackle somebody,
Ray Davis is still running right now.
Wrap them up and freaking like come on, bro. You gotta use your arms. Like you gotta wrap like you about to hug them. That's how you gotta tackle them. But guys don't want to do that. They just want to try to put the shoulder lean on somebody. And the shoulder lean, you're going to miss. You're going to miss or they going to hurdle you. Like, all of that, bro. Like, that shit crazy, bro. Man. Florida ain't going to do nothing this year, man. I love Florida. That's my team. But Florida is, bro, it's... I pray we get 6 wins so we can go to the Cheez-It or the fucking, I don't know, Corporal Rivers and Reggie Bowl game. But I don't know, dog. I don't know. Because we're going to get, if Georgia wakes up, we're going to get killed by Georgia. And we're definitely going to get killed by Florida State. Because it's just rough right now. It rough to be a Gator fan. I still bleed orange and blue, but it rough right now. It rough seeing our rivals do good. I mean, I'm sure it was rough for our rivals to see us doing good. So. It switches up, man, and then this doggone NIL and the portal, it just, you can get players from anywhere. If they were at a school and they weren't getting no playing time, they come to your school and they get on the first squad, and then they get their playing time and show the world what they can do. So it's all over the place, man. So. I'm going to give our new coach, I'm going to give him some time. I mean, I ain't putting no money into it, so I'm not like a fucking booster giving the school money or alumni or anything like that. I'm just a diehard fan, but I definitely want us to do better and win some games. But I'm gonna give him some time, give him a couple years so he can get his recruits in and all that stuff and see what's really going on. But if he don't get nothing in, then he got to go, dog. he got to go. It ain't no he give you like 3-4 years, dog. If we ain't in the playoffs and they didn't expanded the playoffs to more teams to be in that bit and we ain't in there, you got to go, dog. We ain't playing that. No, sir. No, sir. We ain't playing that around here in Florida, dog. And then they talking about doing some renovations to the stadium. Oh man, shoot, bruh, we need to get it in, dog. We gotta get it in.
Pete, you didn't see Napier's press conference earlier this week, have you? I've seen clips of him, man. This might be the sassiest I think I've heard Napier since he got there, man. He was on. I didn't see the whole thing. I just saw some of the clips on Twitter or X or whatever the fuck Elon's calling it, though, man. But whatever that platform is, I saw some of the clips. And damn, Napier was letting the media have it, bro. He wasn't having. He sounded like a man who, like you said, is in his 4th year and that the walls are closing there, man. He was, he wasn't having any of it. And like you said, man, he shouldn't, because again, that was by all intents an ugly game. Like I said, again, we thought that the front four, or at least the front 7 of the defense was going to be a whole lot better, than what we've seen, so far from them. But again, when no matter who you are, when you let one running back run for almost 300 yards against you, then there's somebody needs to shake.
This is not. You ain't coaching at Louisiana Tech no more. This Florida, dog. This SEC, dog. The original SEC. It's a lot of motherfuckers coming in the last couple of years that I don't feel like they should be in there. But anyway, that's another fucking whole fucking show. But I'm telling you, bro, we original SEC, dog. You can't come to Florida talking about, hopefully we win. No, motherfucker, we got to win, dog. We got to win. We got to beat our rivals, and we got to win some extra games, some little fluke games where Florida, University of Florida plays a team like $500,000 to $1 million to come play us at the Swamp. Like, bro, we got to win all them games. We got to, when them games come, the little fluke ass team like fucking Charlotte, we got to fucking kill them. They're only coming to get money. They're not coming to be close to getting a fucking win. They're coming to get money for their school, and we gonna fucking kill them, just like you would pick a team.
Homecoming.
And
homecoming opponent.
It's a homecoming game. Like the first 2-3 games are homecoming games for Florida. But no, like, bro, like we got to get on the move, dog. We got to get on the move. Like, they need to come out playing like they played Tennessee, because in the first half they killed Tennessee and they was just cruising for the rest of the game. So that's the way we need to play the rest, because it's nothing but SEC now. So we ain't about to be bullshitting. Man, we need to come out like we played Tennessee, come out, dominate first half, and then you can cruise and maybe put some trick plays in there or something like that. But don't get too fucking fancy, because motherfuckers come back after halftime and have their halftime adjustments, and then they fuck your ass up. So we ain't got time for that, dog. We ain't got time for that. So
you know what's a crazy stat, man, since you brought up the way y'all played against Tennessee in the Swamp. And again, this is something that, especially if Billy definitely wants to keep his job going forward, he needs to get this, among other things, he needs to get this get this straight, but Billy is 1-7 away from the swamp. That's a wild stat. He is 1-7 away from the friendly confines of the swamp.
That no good.
That's not good at all.
That no good. That no good. That no good at all. At all. So
Big something shake.
Like I've been saying, man, we gotta get our shit together. And if we don't make it to a bowl game and get a win in the bowl game this season, that seat gonna be that seat gonna be so hot, dog. That seat gonna be so hot. It's gonna be fucking crazy hot. Oh, here comes Brian. How about them Gators? Man, fuck Florida State. Still. It's still fuck Florida State. It's still fuck Florida State. I had a cousin graduate from Florida State. My dog, almost my blood, not my blood. Reggie, he loved the Seminoles. Shoot, I got blood. I mean, shoot, my mama graduated from Florida State. Her sister graduated from Florida State, and it's still Florida State, bruh. It don't matter. It don't matter, B. It don't matter, man. It don't matter. But yeah, man. It's just a. Well, when it comes to family, it's just a friendly rivalry, and whoever wins, and then they get the trash talk for the year until we hit the game up again. But Florida gotta do way better if they trying to get to the playoffs. And even if we trying to compete fuck the playoffs, we trying to compete for the SEC championship. And they got to do way better than that for sure. And that's all I gotta say. That's the end of my rant for them damn Gators, man. Because they gonna get the blood pressure up, and I don't need that. I'm trying to have great like 6-7 days off. Vacation started.
Yes, indeed.
No doubt, man. But yeah, but like I said to you, man, I never gonna balance this out, man, because again, just looking back, man, I'm surprised we really haven't, talked about it, this much, especially, considering where most of us live at. But really, since they haven't, played a top 25 opponent, that's one of the reasons, though. But since this is their first FBS game on the road, I think this is pretty much as good of a place, to start talking about it now, man. And something significant happened in the AP in that Georgia actually lost the most first place votes, that they have since the beginning of the season, though, man. So now damn, I hate that, T stepped off,
right?
Man, but again, man, but like I said, man, but we here in G8, man, so we already know that this is probably something that people would like to hear, man. So we might as well, give it to them. I think this is about the goodest places to talk about it, man. But
yes.
Well, like I said, what can we make of Georgia, man? Like I said, Tarif touched on it, doing his, beautiful Gator rant, the absolutely, beautiful rant on the Swamp Lizards, man. But still, though, what's your read on Georgia, man? Do you really think that they still haven't woken up and realized that the 2023 season is going on, or just?
I think Brock Bowers woke up this past weekend, and I'm just going like this right here. If Mark Rick was coaching them, they wouldn't have won that game this weekend. They definitely wouldn't have won that game. I don't know. I just feel like Auburn gave that game. I feel like Auburn gave the game away to Georgia, but yeah, Georgia need to step it up if they trying to three-peat.
Y'all really keep so y'all really damn.
Oh,
Phillies are here 3-0 on Miami, man. Yeah, they about to open up a can on these boys.
Yeah.
Anyway, a live look at the baseball playoffs, y'all, because MLB still can't get Madrid on their scheduling of their biggest part of their season. Get it right, Rob Manfred. Get it right. But anyway, that was just a little 5-second PSA.
Yes, appreciate that. But yeah,
No problem.
Georgia, they need to get that. I don't know, Georgia. I know some for one of the dudes I know who's like a real big Georgia fan. He's like, man, Georgia won 2 straight championships. They did what he had to do. So they, but I mean, yeah, they need to. They play Kentucky, so I think they're gonna play a whole lot better this weekend, like what they did against Auburn. But I was saying that Auburn was gonna be it could have been a good potential upset since it was their first road game, and Georgia they did what Georgia actually did what champions do. They found a way to win, and that's what they did. Gave the ball to Brock Bowers. So
Yeah, like I said, they finally found Brock, and I think. Well, I think of several things, man. I think just one. Well, before I get, how do I want to start this? Well, I'll just start for one thing, man. I'm gonna start with what me and you talked about before it. In fact, I think we talked about it last week, in the fact that hey, Stetson Bennett was a playmaker.
he was.
That just ain't no other way to say it, man.
Especially when he got that juice in him.
Among other things, man. But Stetson, man, you got to put respect on the man's name. I mean, he's going through some things right now, man. But in terms of what he did for Georgia, I don't think Georgia fans have really appreciated the fact that this dude made plays for y'all when it looked like there was none to be made. And that definitely says something. I mean, you could definitely, again, say what you want, because that's one of the things that we're still seeing now. I mean, the Mike Bobo office is the Mike Bobo office at this point, man. I mean, y'all, if you've been a Georgia fan for a while, or you've watched this team, for as long as we all have, you know what to expect from Mike Bobo office, and that's exactly what. Nothing's changed in the past 15 damn years, y'all. So
nope.
It is what it is. You're getting what you're going to get from them, Mike Bobo, and some. I heard this on I forgot what college football podcast, but it's pretty much goes hand in hand with the Stetson Bennett thing, and the fact that I don't know if Georgia sleepwalker or if it's just the fact that they just have no edge to them. Again, your homeboy who's a Georgia fan probably hit on it, and again, it's just human nature when you've been to the mountaintop. And there's literally nowhere to go but down. It's easy to get complacent. Again, that's just human nature. That's just, again, when you've achieved your goals, where do you go? That's why so many of the greatest coaches are so process-oriented and not goal-oriented, because your goals can literally change from, season to season. Or at least if you're so focused on, the top, then, there's no way you can actually, get better. And you have to get better. Like I said, you're going to have different teams every year, and just maintaining that edge is just one of the hardest things to do in coaching. That's why we haven't seen the three-peat in college football, and why I always thought it was going to be hard for Georgia to do it this year. I mean, you could definitely recruit all the 4 or 5 stars that you want, but again, keeping that same hunger. How do you keep a 4 or 5 star, Again, getting a 4 or 5 star to play with a 3-star hunger. That's pretty much exactly how you definitely get championships. But people can be naturally gifted, get gifted, have God-given abilities. It can change sports, man. But we know a lot of talented players who busted because they didn't work hard as everybody else. They're not hungry, and clearly they're not starved. And I appreciated my brother. Dr. Smith in the house. Man, said that definitely, working in higher ed. So he definitely knows, just about process oriented and everything, man. So yeah, it's just again, just keeping that hunger and making sure that you get those 4 or 5 stars to still continue to play for something besides championships in the bag. And it also gets to, my last point about this is the fact that again, a little bit about myself. You know, I believe in a little theory called Occam's razor. Now, if you're not familiar with the term Occam's razor, it's pretty much the best way I can describe it. It is basically, you know, that usually when coming to a conclusion to something, the simplest answer is usually the best one. So the simplest answer in terms of what's happening with Georgia is the fact is you can't lose 8 players in the first round in the 2-season 61 championship and still expect to just keep going and keep that machine going, you know, just like everything's all good. Again, I think we can all comfortably say Nick Saban is the best coach that we've seen, you know, so far in college football, and he hasn't won 3 championships. Y'all see all the great recruiting classes that he's put together, and everything he's done for the last, you know, 15 odd years too. It's hard.
Yes, yeah.
It's hard. It is what it is, man. It's not easy. I mean, again, you probably said it. We're not going to touch on it now because we still definitely going to you know, have our picks for later on, but it's just hard, you know, to just keep all of these factors going when, again, you're at the mountaintop. The only way to go is down.
Ah, yes.
The only way to go from the top is down, man. And you know, when that happens, that's going to, again, a lot of folks are going to be really, really mad at it. But again, there's no other place. I mean, Carson Beck, you know, is fine for what he is, but I think it's safe to say at this point, he's not Stetson.
Damn.
The receivers, I think, are just fine for what they are. But I think the most concerning thing, if you're a Georgia fan, is seeing the fact is they cannot run the ball, and that's the most surprising thing about, you know, about Georgia.
And Georgia's known to run the ball. That's crazy too. Like, where those running backs at? You know, the Nick Chubbs and the Sonny Michel's and Zamir White.
I said Zeus White, yeah. Man. I said, shoot, they could definitely need him. That's one of the things, though, you know, their you know, running back room is basically a mass unit right now. And again, their O-line is not pushing anybody around. I want to say Auburn had 8 tackles for loss in last Saturday's game. That's too much. That's too much for a unit, you know, that's again recruiting at too high of a level, you know, to not be pushing your opponents around like they are. Now, like I said, maybe they wake up against Kentucky, but for right now, I think this is probably why there's so many, you know, teams that looks like they can actually, you know, go for the throne. Because again, to borrow another thing for 300, borrow another, you know, something from popular culture from 300. Hey man, said damn, King Xerxes bled. Georgia bled.
Yeah.
Georgia's bled, like I said, and if they play like they did, you know, most of the game, they're definitely gonna have a loss somewhere.
Oh yeah, they definitely are.
They're gonna lose somewhere if they keep playing the way they're playing, man. Because you already said Missouri looks like they're freaking.
Missouri's not sorry.
Missouri's actually pretty damn good, man. Luther Burden. Watch that kid's name. I said he's not eligible for the draft this year, but he might be wide receiver 1 by the time he's draft eligible. So definitely keep an eye on that Luther Burden kid, man. But yeah, Missouri is actually pretty decent. Kentucky could definitely give them a game, but again, like I said, there's still plenty left going on. I'm not telling Georgia fans, you know, to hit the panic button yet. There's still 7 games left in the season, and again, you can get better. You are allowed to get better, but
they still celebrating from 2 straight championships. Which, I mean, I can see why after going so many years without a championship game. I mean,
damn.
I ain't trying to be. I ain't being paid. I'm just saying, like, it's just like when UNC wins the title. I'm like, man, they won it this year. Like, they do what they want to do next year, you know. And so I give them like a 4-year grace period, and after that, like, yo, so y'all ain't had no championship in a while. Y'all might get shit together. That's what I feel with Georgia. I think they'll give them like this year. If they don't do anything, I think be fine. I think next year they should be I think they'll be a whole lot better next year. I'm thinking, but who knows? Yeah, But
like I said, man, just again, eight first round draft picks. I mean, you don't replace a Jalen Carter overnight. You just don't.
Nope.
You don't replace a Jalen Carter overnight. You don't replace a Nakobe Dean overnight, man. Like I said, those are just too good of players. Just again, 8 first rounders in the last 2 seasons.
Yeah,
it is what it is.
Yeah, that's a lot to recover from right there.
Absolutely, absolutely, man.
Yeah.
I tell you, what's recovering though, man. Shoot, man, that LSU defense though.
Oh man, I was just about to say something about that.
Like we talk about, giving up the booty.
They definitely was. They gave it an unprotected booty.
Bro. In fact, I actually watched that game. I actually was watching that game. It started before the Duke Notre Dame game, but it was definitely the most entertaining until I just looked at it like, yo, these guys really aren't playing any defense out here.
They really not. I'm like, how many yards did give? Like 600? It was like 600.
So, I want to say LSU had like 600, but they gave up like 712 or some crazy shit like that.
Yeah, he giving us.
So there was like 13. Yeah, there was like 1,300 yards between both teams giving up in that game.
That's crazy, right?
And just last week, I mean, it's Bama's defense, so okay, we can understand it, but they only scored 10 whole points against Bama the last week, and they, I mean, okay, it's a rivalry game. I definitely know we'll give it that. The Magnolia Bowl, LSU, Ole Miss, and we tend to forget that Ole Miss got a coach who knows offense. So again, them breaking out shouldn't be a surprise, but at the same time, I was never a believer in Jackson Dart. I'm still not a believer in Jackson Dart. It's showing me that LSU's defense gets damn much worse than I thought. I mean, you already know, man. I saw them live, even though a lot of the guys who are playing now weren't playing then, because one of their starting safeties, thank God, had a brain tumor that was caught. And so they were able to, operate and remove the tumor, and he's still recovering. But at the same time, they just, again, y'all saw Keon Coleman introduced himself to the nation in that, game against LSU in the beginning of September. And their secondary is still, still the same. They just let you have it, man. Again, that's just, I never thought I'd see the day in which LSU defense would look as bad as they did under Bo Pelini's second term as D coordinator there, man.
Hold on, Bo Pelini's the D coordinator?
Well, he was.
Oh,
he in the D coordinator now, man. Like I said,
I was about to say.
Oh no! Oh hell no, man. Bo Pelini should be somewhere on the porch sipping lemonade.
Sipping lemonade, making moonshine.
but I'm just talking about, they haven't looked as bad as the last time he was there as D coordinator. So yeah, that's just
And ain't Brian Kelly? Last time I checked, Brian Kelly would be like a defensive minded head coach, right?
No, he's offensive minded.
Oh, he's offensive minded. Okay,
he's offensive minded. But again, even as an offensive minded head coach at LSU, you should not be giving up 700 yards of offense.
No.
Especially when you're one of the 4 or 5 schools that can make a great argument about being DBU. Forget all that now. Forget that now.
Nah.
No.
Yeah, that was crazy. I'm like, the hell? These folks, what would the final score end up being? Like, they
were 55-49.
Yeah, that was like a Virginia versus Wisconsin basketball game.
And the bad thing is, again, you wasted a great defensive effort from Jaden Daniels. But Jaden's actually been balling, since that FSU game, man. He's been having a pretty damn good season.
Yeah.
He's having a pretty good damn season, man. And their receivers who had a lot of hype coming in is living up to it. And Neighbors is a beast. And the other big receiver they have, Brian Thomas, has been, playing pretty damn good. So yeah, they've definitely been doing their thing, but
yeah, they're too bad.
Yeah, my pick of them when the SEC West is looking mighty. It's definitely looking very suspect now.
You know what? They still got it. They haven't lost but one game.
Yeah,
they
you're
got
right.
they. I think they still got to play Alabama. So
Yeah,
when
they still got to play Bama. They still got to play. No, they want to play Mississippi State also. They still got to play A&M.
Yeah.
So yeah,
which I'll talk about them later on. I'm just playing, but nah, I might talk about no Texas A&M. I mean, not Texas A&M, but Texas. I'm sorry. Yeah, but I would just want to, since I'm talking about Texas, man. Thank y'all for beating the Jayhawks.
Dang. Man, B ain't letting that hate out of his heart go.
Yeah.
You ain't let that hate go, man. He was like, yeah, we definitely gonna still make Texas life a little hell.
Yep. They gonna be doing the Red River Shootout coming up this Saturday.
Yep. Should be interesting. Again, they took care of business, but at the same time, Jalen Daniels, that's another quarterback y'all should be paying attention to too. But again, he's been mired by being hurt. Unfortunately, he seemed like he's always hurt at some of the biggest games that Kansas plays rather. So that definitely led to Texas winning as big as they did. But yeah, they took care of business. But this is also where business picks up. Like you said, we'll definitely talk about it later. But yeah, the Big 12 is about to it's picking up. Like I said, it's definitely picking up. Speaking of things picking up in the Big 12, I think Dave Aranda might have picked up his job status after that wild win against UCF.
Oh dang, yeah. So they did end up winning that game.
Yes, they did.
Oh, good for him.
Even after that crazy play that the UCF quarterback tried to make to save the game, yeah, it was still for nothing, unfortunately. But hey, good try though, young man.
Yep. Congratulations on your win. Question mark.
Hell no. But shoot, man. Speaking of petty, man, I know. Man, what roller coaster were you on during that Notre Dame Duke game, though? It looked like Duke was about to pull that thing off at the end.
I was so glad they beat Duke. I'm like, come on now. I can't let
4th to 16.
Yeah, I couldn't watch. I didn't really watch that game. I had saw that Notre Dame had the lead. I was like, yeah, Notre Dame's gonna down win. Then they came back. Then they finally ended up winning.
Yeah, they came back in that second half. Yeah, because they were like, they were shutting out Duke in the half, but then Duke came back, and then Notre Dame had to, make that furious rally.
They had to, because if they didn't do that season was over.
4th to 6, yeah. 4th to 16. And Duke was playing great defense the entire game until that point. It was like, damn. And then trying to make that comeback after that. I know that you definitely have hate with the heat of 1,000 suns for Duke though, but I hope Riley Lillard is okay after that, after the injury that he had at the end of that game, man, because that shit did not look good. They claim it was a high ankle sprain. At the same time, man, it looked worse than that, man, because the dude was on the crowd. It looked like he was like literally crying, man, right after the hit. I don't know if you saw it, B.
I didn't see it.
Had his leg and like ankle twisted from like a sack from Notre Dame, man. So hopefully he's okay. He had to leave the stadium in crutches.
Ah, damn, that's crazy. Yeah, if you do like anything like a high ankle sprain, I heard on high ankle sprains are no joke at all.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, man. It looked like it was actually worse than that. So if it was just quote unquote a high ankle sprain, then yeah, he might be lucky, because that looked like it could have ended badly.
Yeah. Man. Yeah, I haven't heard anything about his injury. If he's gonna, I don't think he's probably gonna be able to play. If they got a game this week, he probably ain't gonna be playing.
No, I honestly don't see how he plays the rest of the month, man.
Oh damn, he's that bad. Oh shit.
And even if he does come back to shit, how effective can he be? Since a lot of Duke's offense was basically, it was basically just him, ad-libbing with his legs. because they're not a prolific passing offense. It's basically, just Raleigh, just playmaking and, just stout coaching and stout defense. Because, Mike Echo, he is a defensive guy and they're pretty damn good one at that. And that's what, Duke's been playing like most of the year. Just let Raleigh Leonard cook while their defense, just plays sound fundamentals.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's pretty wild. Pretty wild, though. But
yeah,
but that was a week though. Any other games that we're missing?
Not in the games I really could think of that really caught my attention that I can think of. Yeah, I can't think of any other teams, but I know, bro. I know this weekend in football, the NFL was stupid. We had the Toy Story game with the Falcons and the Jaguars. Like
the Toy Story thing was the only thing worth watching,
bro,
for that damn game, man. Shoot, man.
Yeah.
Tweet might still be listening though, but again, I'm honestly surprised that he hasn't immediately popped up back on camera yet, man. Because I know that we played them over in London town, and again they completely embarrassed the offense.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Because I'm going to say this, man. Y'all folks did all that hating on Matt Ryan. Like, y'all can't wait for Matt Ryan to leave. Then when y'all get Desmond Ridder. Desmond Ridder's trash. I mean, hey, y'all might hate on Matt Ryan, but even though the 28-3 got the Falcons to a Super Bowl, I mean,
that's basically, like I said about underappreciation in the college section. Again, yeah, Falcons fans and even non-fans of the Falcons, even just people who follow the Falcons and who follow the Falcons just to make fun of, just try to mock us. I'm talking to you, Catherine, no serial reeler, but we're not going to dwell on any of that though. But for people, who follow the team, again, it's. You don't go from a Michael Vick. We definitely know that entire story though, man. But again, Vick had his flaws, but we know Vick was immensely talented.
Yes,
he was immensely talented. He had all the tools to be a great success. Hell, he showed that once he got back in the league and went to Philly.
Hey, yeah.
Like I said, that we actually was taught, hey, read the fucking playbook, read the defense. The dude could be damn. The dude is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
But again, you don't go from having a great talent at quarterback who is still raw to literally the next year you have a succession plan, and he immediately comes in. First pass he throws is a touchdown. Now I say this. Just to say, again, for one, it's not easy to find your next franchise quarterback, literally right after you lose a potential one. And two, it doesn't take long for anybody to see whether somebody is actually going to be something in this league or not. And I've seen enough of Desmond Ridder to basically, he ain't it.
Nah, he's not.
Ridder ain't it, y'all.
He seems like a nice guy. He's a good backup quarterback. I'm just saying.
That's pretty much what everybody says.
Yeah, he's a good backup.
That's what everybody says.
Yeah,
he's a backup, and the truth of the matter is, he still was a third rounder that we basically were putting, just first round. He's somebody who was raw to begin with, and we basically get just thinking of, again, Arthur Smith is putting everything on this dude to be the guy. I mean, he is somebody who should be behind somebody like a Kirk Cousins or something. He should be still standing on the sideline with the visor on, holding the clipboard. You're not holding the clipboard now. You're holding Microsoft Surfaces. But the dude should be doing that.
Yeah.
He shouldn't be starting right now for you.
He shouldn't be. No.
And the way Arthur calls these games shows you that he shouldn't be starting because he doesn't trust this man to open the damn playbook up.
Right. It seems like he trusts Bijan a whole lot more than he trusts Desmond Ritter.
Which he absolutely should, because that's one thing I definitely will say. Bijan has definitely lived up to his status. Hell,
Bijan is a beast.
Bijan might be a fucking steal at 8.
Yes, he was. He's a real good steal. Like
Bijan might be a damn steal, and he's doing more, as a top 10 skill player pick than the other two motherfuckers who we got, with top 10 picks right now.
Yeah. Yeah, you must be talking about that man Kyle Pitts.
The so-called unicorn, man. I'm saying, y'all know my reaction, man, when we drafted him. And it was why I'm still on the again. Bring Justin home, y'all.
You bring Justin home. Yeah.
Bring Justin home, man. He showed this past week that there is something there. And that's the thing I want people, of course, patience. I don't want to hear anything about patience about Desmond Ritter when we see guys, again, a motherfucker either has it or he doesn't. Have we seen anything for Desmond Ritter that's going to tell you he's going to make the plays when everything else is pretty much going to shit?
Yeah.
Because again, this is not this is not Lombardi's Green Bay Packers or the Cowboys of Emmitt Smith, man. Somebody needs to make a play besides Bijan Robinson. You can't build your offense around anyone with a running back. Or hell, any of the other guys who we got too. If your quarterback can't make plays, if you can't bail you out, you have no chance to win at the highest level in this league.
Nope, not at all.
And again, we'll talk about it some more, man. But now, I didn't think this was going to be it. But that Texas game now is looking like it might be one of the most important games on this schedule.
Yep. Gosh, what a night, Chad Henne. Not Henne, but that type. Chad Henne. Oh shit, Taylor Heineke. You might want to just get some. You might want to get in on the first string. Yeah.
I think again, Arthur Smith has hitched his wagon, aka his job on Ritter, because if you bench Ritter, you can't bring him back.
No,
you can't bring him back because you've been looking mighty crazy. Crazy either way, man. So again, like I said, this is something. Again, me and Demetrius talked about this, but this is something that you definitely, unfortunately, going to have to ride out. You're gonna have to ride out to see where it's going to go. And again, the early returns are he's not going to be the long-term answer. And again, I think if you give Ritter this season, especially with the quarterbacks that are coming out in this year's draft, I think it's more than fair to say, you know what? You still ain't showing us anything. So, yeah, we're about to, move in another direction.
Yeah. You're going to try to get on this. No, hopefully they probably won't be able to get Caleb Williams, but, I mean,
Yeah, hey, like I said, if they lose this game, yeah, that'll drop them to 2-3. And this is, I had them beat the Texans early on, though, man. But if they lose this Texas game, there's going to be a lot of things there's going to be some conversation I think that's going to be had because I don't think Washington's going to be an easy out for you either.
Yeah.
You saw Sam Howell played against the Eagles. Eric Bieniemy is actually turning Sam Howell into a competent level starting quarterback.
To what he's supposed to be.
So yeah. Again, we'll talk about it more, y'all. We'll definitely talk about that game more. Because like I said, man, there's going to be. I didn't think that this upcoming game against the Texans is pretty much going to be a tipping point for the season. But here we are.
Yeah, and speaking with us, since you mentioned the Texans, Jesse, if you're listening right now, you need to go somewhere, like maybe go get some water or something. But yeah, they beat the shit out of the Steelers 30-6.
Yeah, they stunned the Steelers. That was definitely the most surprising result.
Yeah,
of this week.
Yeah. Didn't see that coming.
Nope.
What about that Dolphins Bill game?
I said, everybody was on the Dolphins, and the Bills said, "Hold my beer."
Oh, bro, you already know, man. Russell Wilson, Sean Payton, they all called the Bills talking about how great of a job they did. They were,
yeah, five touchdown passes for, or at least 5 touchdowns rather for damn
Josh Allen.
Yeah, Josh Allen, and I will say, it definitely was a hot take when I said it at the time, but he's probably not. You are not the white Jameis Winston, Josh Allen.
No, he's not.
Definitely don't say that, man. But I did say that his ceiling was as high as anybody's in the league. That's why folks still, have him as a top quarterback. His highs are very, very, very good. But damn it, he'll give you the ball though. He'll give him that damn ball. When it's just all said and done, man.
And he wasn't even that best player in his draft class. Quarterback, was he? Wasn't it Baker Mayfield and
Baker shit? Who else? Yeah.
Lamar, I think. When he in that class?
I think he was.
Yeah. So
I think he was B, but yeah, man, and it's funny, man. I said that the Dolphins literally for one week, man, they went from taking the booty from Denver to giving up the booty, and literally back-to-back weeks.
Damn, yeah,
bro.
Yeah, that was wild too. And speaking of dang, the Broncos, man, they made a comeback too. Against the Bears, up when the Bears are 28-7, and then they end up losing 31-28. Man, that 1985 Bears team will never do that. Talking about the Fridge will never. No, you already know Mike Singletary would never.
So somebody check out both of them. They're not all right.
But you know what's crazy, man? Since Carolina's sorry, the Bears could have like the number 1 and number 2 pick.
And number 2 overall pick, yeah. Bears can literally have the top 2 pick in the next upcoming draft.
That's crazy right there. Like, who would have known? And Bill Belichick. Man, he might need to give it up, man. That's like the worst loss of her career. I ain't seen Paige this sorry before, for real. And
sorry, Rich.
Yeah, sorry, Rich.
Yeah, sorry you have to go through this, Rich, man. But yeah, this is why.
Oh, y'all had a great run.
Yeah, it was a hell of a run.
Real great run.
It was a hell of a run, man. But shit, man.
Yeah.
Matt Jones. The sun eventually goes down.
Yeah.
The sun eventually goes down on all empires.
Matt Jones out here looking like Mike Jones. So, but
they're talking about quarterback changes in New England now. It got so bad.
Yeah. Didn't they bench Matt Jones?
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I didn't watch. I just thought I found a score, and I just said, "Damn." Yeah. And again, man, I said this might be a take. This definitely might be something, and definitely the old takes exposed, or something though. But hey, let's just I'm calling for what it is, man. Bill Belichick is not the greatest coach to ever coach in the NFL.
Nope.
He would not be where he is right now if it wasn't for Tom Brady.
That is true.
I'll give him his flowers of being a great defensive coach who definitely scheme some shit to slow down, your offenses. Not to slow down, to actually shut down your offenses. But at the same time, man, but when he stopped, but when the league told him, or at least when the league said that you cannot allow, corners to literally just mug receivers out of bounds, the shit changed.
Yeah, it did.
The shit changed. Let's just call it for what it is, y'all. The shit changed. The shit changed like a motherfucker, man. So that's exactly, again. And he's the GM too. So again, this is basically a failure of both coaching and team building. This is exactly why I said last year it's a time for Bill Belichick, to basically like I said, to give it up, it is just seat hot. I think both were definitely on the table last year, but again, Robert Kraft trying to keep that old feeling again.
Yeah.
Trying to keep that old feeling, but unfortunately, one of the reasons that old feeling, we still want to keep that old feeling. He's officially retired. He retired as a Buck.
Oh yes, he did.
So that old feeling ain't coming back to New England ever.
Oh no, he's not. Oh, I only think he's gonna drive by there or fly by there.
Because nobody wants to live up there, man. After getting a taste of sunshine, at least they don't have to. Sorry, Rich, but yeah.
Yeah, it's all about, man. Really, it's like no wonder like those teams like the Celtics and the Red Sox and all that are good because it's ain't nothing to do up there in Boston but win games and play football.
Yeah. You better get any sports, man. Yeah, because there's life up there.
Yeah. And Joe Burrow's out here looking like
woo.
Yeah.
That's probably one of the biggest surprises right now in the league, man. The Bengals are 1-3.
Yeah, that's crazy. I think
Jamar Chase hasn't had a touchdown pass yet. I know his fantasy owners are mad as shit.
Yes, they are. Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, it's the beginning of the season. Maybe they'll get their ish together. Wonder if he's still hurt.
I think he's got to be. I think there's definitely still some residual, from the injury, from that surgery he had. But yeah, something just isn't right.
Nah, definitely not right.
And I can't even just call it, the Bengals being the Bengals, because again, they got talent. They have dudes on that team. They're just not playing. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just super ugly right now. Shout out to Nocturnal.
Oh shit. Oh shit. And down Kansas City, man. I think it was room for the Jets to come back and beat them. Just because they played so bad. And the 49ers, undefeated.
Just defense is legit.
Oh yeah. Just defense. They just, ain't got no
Zach Wilson actually outplayed Patrick Mahomes.
Oh really? Dang.
Yeah, I think I saw the stat, man. Like, this is the first time I think that somebody's outplayed Mahomes in both like college and NFL, or something crazy like that though. But yeah, Zach Wilson did not have a bad shoot. Zach Wilson, yeah, he was 28-39, 245 yards, 2 touchdowns. Patrick Mahomes only 18-30, 203 yards, a tutty, and 2 picks. Zach Wilson had a much better game.
Yeah, way better game. Yeah.
So yeah, it was. Yeah.
Trying to think of another game that was.
I know. Shit, I'll tell you one. Damn. Again, I don't believe in luck, but there must be something, to the saying of having a horseshoe up your ass, because that's definitely Brandon Staley right now. Because how the hell can you constantly go for it on 4th down, not get it, and still get bailed out?
Yeah, I mean, I just don't get it.
Because the same fucking thing happened again against the Raiders. You go for it. Bro, there is nobody more on brand than Brandon Staley. He's going to analytics. No matter what, he's going to that fucking analytics chart. That man always like, well, it says for me to go 4th down, so I'm going to go 4th down. Boy, damn.
Yeah. And dang,
get bailed out, boy. Like I said, that just again, just like Georgia fans better thank God they got Brock Bowers. They got to thank God y'all got damn Justin Herbert, man.
Oh yes, yeah, yes. And dang, I forgot about the game that was on Amazon Prime between Detroit and Green Bay. So
Detroit and Green Bay forgot that game was on Amazon Prime too, B.
And folks need to look at it, man. Detroit might be is a problem.
Oh,
Detroit is a problem.
Detroit was a popular pick to win the NFC North this year, and I
they
think
going to.
You're right.
Yeah, they're going to.
They are a legit team.
They even boy that made Jared Goff back relevant again. I'm like, yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, they'll. We surprised you can see them in the. Depending on who they play, they might end up in the NFC Championship. Where they play, they can make it to the NFC Championship game. I'm not gonna say they're gonna win though, but I mean they could, but yeah, it depends on what the 49ers and Cowboys gonna do. I think it's looking like it's gonna be. Well, we might even get a preview of the game. But that's what you call a tease right there.
Well, yes, good old teaser.
Yes,
you already know, man.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what was an entertaining game, man. It came on after it definitely came out at the end of the Bucs Saints game. I still can't believe the Buccaneers are actually number one at the NFC South right now. How the hell did that happen?
I don't know. I just don't know. I didn't think Todd Boyles was a good head coach.
He probably still isn't, man. He played. Yeah. See, that's what happens, man. That's what happens when you compete against other scrubs in your same division.
Right.
You have somebody when you games, but again, the defense is still salty. Again, that's somebody else who still is going to have a good defense with them.
Oh yeah.
Todd Bowles to coach defense. I'll definitely still give it that.
Oh yeah.
Definitely still coach defense. But the game I was just about to talk about, man, Eagles and Commanders was good, man. I saw the end of that fourth quarter. And Sam Howell had that fourth quarter drive to tie the game and send it into overtime.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty damn good looking drive, man. And like I said, Eric Bieniemy is turning that young man into a pretty serviceable quarterback.
Oh, that's good.
Again, y'all had a chance to hire Bieniemy, Arthur Blank. It's not too late. It's not too late.
No, it's not.
It's not too late. Not too late.
Yeah. But man, yeah, it's been a crazy show, man. I know we got another one this coming week, so we want to do our shout outs until then. And actually, our next show, it won't be live. It'll be pre-recorded. We got like a lot going on, but
life be lifing.
Life be lifing. So, yeah.
Well, we definitely appreciate everybody for hanging with us tonight, though.
Oh yeah, definitely appreciate that. And like I said, we'll be back on the next episode. Looking like it'll be probably either tomorrow or Thursday, but we'll just keep y'all in the loop in our Facebook group. So, check us out on Facebook, on the Facebook group, the First Rounders. If we ain't got anything to go, I ain't got nothing else to say. You got anything else to say, Reggie? Before we bounce?
No, man. Just once again, man. Thank you for everybody who joined us in the comments. So Brian, always welcome. I said young Mitras, always good to see you, brother, and everybody else, man. Like I said, this is our one and only live episode. So
yep.
Again, if we don't see y'all, man, so y'all definitely have a great rest of the week, man. Like I said, again, we all try to get through this thing called life, but we do have a second episode coming up, and
yes, we do.
So be on the lookout for that. Until next time.
Until next time, listeners.
Yes, sir.